I'm not amused. Episode 17. Yeah, Leo Green in the building. Leo, what's going on, man?
Man, we here drinking this cold water on this icy day.
We know that ain't water. No, just playing. Leo. All right,
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm gonna start off by saying, man, I'm one of the biggest Golden State. Well, I'm not that big, but I'm one of the smaller, big Golden State Warriors fans. and
Since when? Since when?
since when? Oh, don't call me out. Hey, since the last year of KD. So some people may
Oh, so you
call
liked them after they wasn't good? Okay,
yeah,
that's a real. That ain't no bandwagon.
yeah, that is okay. It's not a bandwagon. I roll
It's
with
not a
them.
bandwagon.
I roll with them on the downfall. So I got to get a little credit for that. Um,
Being from Mississippi, you can pick any team you want.
I can pick any team I want. I'm free, and I
I
always
used to pick what is it, the Pelicans? But hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what? They picked the Saints and they picked the Cowboys, but I'm free on basketball to pick whoever I want. And I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and they are going ham. And if I was to say, Leo, if I was to call
just
it,
about to say it, about to call
man,
it.
listen, I called this. Y'all could go back a few episodes, but I called this a long time ago. Unless something crazy happens, they're winning the championship this year. Every time I talk to people about the Golden State Warriors, I try to think of a team that can beat them, and I just can't. In the series, the best team I think that stands a chance against them on the
The
West
Nets, huh?
is the Suns.
No Sun, yeah, and they play the Suns the next two games.
Oh man, what a treat! What a treat! Hey, look, I'm gonna watch both of those games because all right, Leo, what are your thoughts on the Golden State Warriors lately? I know you saw what they did to the Clippers. So tell me, what do you think about uh
I'm tired of people not respecting the little light skinned fella. I feel him. I feel
yeah.
him. He got fouled today right in front of the ref and he got a check for letting the tech for excuse me for letting the ref know what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's bad about the NBA. You can't challenge the referees a whole lot of nothing, but they're the best shooting team, man.
Yeah.
And if you can shoot it to win the championship, all you have to do is be able to score 150 points, and they can score 150 points.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to play no defense. They were giving Steph all the credit on his 6 steals that he had today,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna give credit to all of the shots he made after he get the steals. Okay, because they just the way you win is score more points,
Yeah.
and Steph Curry really knows how to put the points up there like nobody else. I hear they putting Klay Thompson in a G League, and they about to put him out there to
Yeah.
get warmed up. They really taking it easy on him
Oh
to
yeah.
come back. So I'm looking for. I give the Suns the biggest chance because they're a team. So you
Yeah.
need a basketball team to beat the the Warriors.
Yeah.
You need to be able to shoot and score, and that's the only team that off top I don't really see a lot of weaknesses in.
Hmm.
So, and like last year, I think they would have did better if they other big man, a second big man, wasn't hurt
James Wiseman.
because that. No, not Golden State. I'm saying the Suns.
Oh yeah.
The Suns,
Sausage.
they would have
Yeah.
did better. Yeah. Um, it's their year. I hate to say that because I want it to be the Lakers' year, but
Yeah.
it's rough, man. You need to be able to score, and they can score. So I haven't seen them score under 100 points. There was like 105 to 90.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And they defense is the key. They keeping teams under 90.
they're keeping teams. So they're shutting you down. They're just making it hard for you to shoot threes. I
Yeah.
think they don't care if you shoot twos,
Yeah.
but they really locking down the perimeter because they know that's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
They're not letting people beat them on their own bread and butter.
Leah, you remember that screen, and you explained it better than I could explain it. But when Draymond Green set
Oh
that screen on
man,
Damian Lillard, that was the
look, we would
hypest.
have had to fight. We would have had to fight.
Yeah.
he got set a double screen, a double blind screen. Okay, the first screen he seen, he was good on that one.
Yeah,
So Steph Curry passes the ball to
with
Draymond
a like a
to
hook,
act like
like
he's
a
gonna like he's gonna cut. He passes like he's gonna cut. Damian Lillard fights over the doggone cut,
yeah,
and then Steph goes back left to getting hit with Damian Lillard getting hit with a blind no look screen.
yeah.
That's rough to deal with.
Man, it's bad. It's bad. It's all
That's rough to
bad.
deal with. That's mean. It's a lot of things.
Man, Steph
So,
is out there doing highlight reels in games, and
in games,
honestly, man, Leo,
I heard some players say that he's the scariest person to have to guard right now because he
Leo,
at any point he could drop 50 on you.
yeah. I mean, well, it's not obvious, but it really looks like he's getting MVP this season. Like he was
He
already,
could.
yeah, yeah. He
You
already
know, the
was.
only thing that I wouldn't mind if they did go on to win
Mhm,
and Steph got Finals MVP,
mhm.
that's the only thing I could take over the Lakers
Yeah,
with they disappointments or whatever. But
I hear Jokic just playing better, but I want to see them get. I want to see Steph
the
get
rest of the
season
team, huh?
MVP.
Again, so he can get his third one.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm a hater, Leo. Look, I was mad at KD
Who
for
you hating on?
leaving. KD, I was mad at KD for leaving. I'm like, man, stay and get your rings. Look, I'm like KD. Look, KD, I know you watch this show. Kevin Durant, you know who I'm calling KD. Look, I know you watch this show. You're our biggest fan. Look, I know and you know. We talk about it on the phone all the time that you're not getting any more rings. All right, I know it and you know it. All right. On 2K, I can't win a ring with you. All right, you're not getting another one. You should have stayed with Golden State, and your legacy could have been 6 or 7 rings, and you could have outdid Michael Jackson, not Michael Jordan, because obviously these Michael Jordan fans ain't going nowhere.
You know
But
what?
what you say?
You see what Prince could do
I
when
know.
nobody
Yeah,
he was
but
the other MJ.
anyway, like I said, I'm a hater, but like man, the Warriors destroyed the Nets because you brought up the Nets, but look, Leo, it looked like James Harden's selling way too hard for the Nets to
James
win.
Harden is him. He said that he's having a hard time picking his spots when he wants to score
Yeah,
or when he wants to pass.
yeah,
So I think he's just mixed up, and I guess that's because he don't have Kyrie Irving to pass the ball
yeah,
to make his assists go up. So he got other people who look like regular people after Kyrie Irving left. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yep. I know what
Like
you're
when
saying.
Kyrie Irving left, like before he left, Kyrie Irving, that team looked unbeatable,
Yeah,
unbeatable. But now they a good team because you
yeah,
got KD. But I want to say the Suns beat KD the last night, and that's after KD was talking mess to Damian Booker.
yeah. Devin Booker. Yeah,
He was talking uh, Devin Booker all kinds of ways. Devin Booker took it and he was like, "Okay, I'll win this game." So,
you know. All right, so let's. When you look at the teams like on the East, the only good teams I even see are the Bulls, the Bucks.
I don't think you can call them a good team though. They
Oh,
just a team right now.
yeah, like
They're
I'm
just a
saying,
team
like
right
to
now.
beat the Warriors, like the Nets, the
No, they're not
Bulls.
gonna beat.
None of
I don't
them,
think
none of them
the
should
Bulls
beat
will
them in
lose.
a series. The Warriors will have to have a massive collapse. But let's talk about this, Leo, real quick. Do you think the Warriors will go through growing pains when they get back Klay Thompson and James Wiseman?
Nope, nope.
Oh,
Gonna fit right on in. You're
really?
gonna have you a big man.
You think they're gonna keep
You
rolling?
know, you know Clay is gonna be all right, right? Because
Uh,
Clay just give me the ball because his mama is calling Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
you gonna call him Clay? All right.
Big shout out to his mom. But anyway, uh, I I think Wiseman gonna fit in. He was fitting in, just learning.
Yeah,
You think which thing he not in every beat with them, learning little tic tacs, where to be at, where his positions to be at. You know,
Well, it's kind of confusing because you got players that's gonna have to take a back seat to Clay Thompson.
And
Well,
that means
they
when
might
they get
have.
off the bench, they're gonna be killing.
Well, okay, so that's what I mean. I'm thinking it's gonna mess up their rhythm. They're not gonna be killing, but you think it's not? They gonna.
I think they're gonna fall in. I think wherever you put Clay, he's gonna be warmed up, ready to go.
Yeah,
So, cause it feels like they might not even start Clay.
that's what I was thinking.
It feel like they might not even start Clay and let Clay come off the bench the first couple of games.
Yeah.
He could get the Six Man of the Year award just
Hey,
chilling.
yeah, just chilling. Man, if they come in with Clay,
Imagine Clay, just him getting off
yeah,
when you know you need some buckets. Like, all right, what is it? Poole missed his first couple shots.
yeah,
Then in the third quarter today, hit three of them.
mm,
That sealed the game. That third quarter beating everybody to sleep is rough
yeah.
mentally on those other teams.
Man, Juan Toscano Anderson, Gary Payton, is it the second?
Yeah, I seen somebody
Jonathan
call him
Kaminga,
glove, the baby
Jordan
glove,
Poole, the baby glove. That
the
team is
mitten.
nasty. That team is nasty.
Yeah,
Andre Iguodala back, man.
and unlike his daddy, got ups,
Yeah, that boy be
got some
playing.
major ups.
They be playing. That's a squad right there.
And you know the sad part is somebody else had him and wasn't using him right and
Mm,
cut him. He
mm,
was having a hard time finding a team.
yeah. Well, that's how Andrew Wiggins look out there.
Man,
Like
Andrew
straight.
Wiggins was always a good player.
But
He
he,
just his problem was I think having to take the lead.
yeah,
You know, having to take the lead because he was in a system with what is it, the Timberwolves, where you had to pass the ball down low first to Cat, right?
mm-hmm,
And then after that, they work the offense out. And you know the offense with the Warriors is just ridiculous, moving left to right, right to left all the time,
yeah,
spacing in it.
yeah,
He got room to operate. He'll go to bucket himself.
yeah, yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
He
yeah,
can beat
yeah,
people himself. He's a mini LeBron James.
yeah.
Okay, he just stays small.
And he benefiting
That's
from that
all.
Steph being on the floor. I mean, he a
Ain't nobody
nightmare out
worried
there.
about him shooting.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody. Get take that, please. Pass it to him.
pass it to him.
And guess what? He
Yeah,
making half of them.
yeah.
So can't get mad at him.
Well, man,
It's just all of the what is it? The growing pains of them losing
yeah,
the past 2 years or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. They,
And they wasn't really they was still a playoff team because they made it in playoff the
turn
play-in
them.
tournament. So
Yeah,
that's
they did.
the playoff team. So they they ain't a better team.
I'm glad you said that, Leo, because as I drink this eggnog, I'm going to tell you about a team that I think is a playoff tournament that's going to lose in the play in, and that's the Los Angeles Lakers featuring LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. I don't know why that we have to keep talking about
I
this
can tell you
team.
why. I can tell you why. I seen it the other day and it was rough. Russell Westbrook is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 'cause he do stuff. All right, he's really good at the energy
Mm-hmm.
part of the game, but the thinking of the game, his timing is just off.
It's so
He
weird.
had a he had a block attempt the other day where he fouled the dude because he was trying to go behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't have to even foul him.
Yeah.
Like LeBron James was even like, man, that's a bad play.
Yeah.
Like he had some good plays. Like I seen he just kind of took somebody off the dribble, laid it
Mm-hmm.
up. But he also had it where they was daring him to shoot. And guess what he didn't do? He didn't shoot. And he did something else. Try to lay up the ball, try to pass it outside. It was pretty rough.
It's
I,
rough. It's rough seeing
that's
him miss
that's when
mid
I
range
that's when I
shots.
man, he gotta be moving to make his shots. And it's probably the same thing that's well, it's not the same thing that's happening with James Harden. James Harden is gonna make his buckets just to make his buckets.
Mm-hmm.
I think Russell Westbrook needs to stop trying to get triple doubles and just worry about getting his efficiency together.
Yeah.
The possessions count, man.
Yeah.
Possessions count a whole lot more than anything else. The stats. If he can average like 2 turnovers,
Yeah.
the Lakers win. The Lakers can win. They have a chance.
Now
Cause, and then the other problem with the Lakers are they not as good on defense anymore without Kuzma. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna
mm,
say it. Kuzma played better defense than the other guys that they got out.
yeah.
Like I see some dude just flailing around. I don't even know his name.
I don't know their names either. Kent
It's
Kent
rough.
Bazemore and
I be seeing Avery Bradley get shot on. Like Avery Bradley is hitting his shots,
yeah.
but he ain't playing defense. And the Lakers the worst defensive team. Well, the third worst defensive team in the league right now. They're under 500.
Maybe that's what the
And I know
fan that got kicked out of the game was saying. Y'all are under 500. And LeBron was like, "Get her out of there. Y'all are under
you know what,
500."
LeBron was like that because at the time it was 500.
Yeah. They whatever she said had to be bad, but they not gonna ever say it. You think they gonna ever tell us what the fan said?
I was gonna say it. You know what's the problem though when social media figure out where you live at and they
Oh
start
yeah.
coming out. And
Yeah.
like I don't. There's a lot of unemployed people, so they got time to camp out at your house.
They
So
do. They do. But they got okay, so the Lakers they all over the news for all the wrong reasons. You got LeBron James kicking fans out. You got him elbowing people in the face, and they're going under 500. Leo, I'm gonna say this right here on I'm Not
sounds
Amused.
like it sounds like good
It's
publicity. I
good.
mean,
All publicity is
publicity.
good. Listen,
But we talking about. We have
we
not
talking
stopped
about
talking
them.
about the Lakers for 3 shows.
They a hot
But
topic, but this is what I'm gonna say. I believe the Sacramento Kings are gonna have their spot in the playoffs.
man, Buddy Hill and was his Fox.
If they fighting in that play-in tournament, I believe the Sacramento Kings are gonna be over them. I really believe that. Now, if I
I don't
don't,
know. I think it's gonna take Anthony Davis really stepping up. LeBron stepping up. LeBron could get his numbers
hmm
all day long. But Anthony Davis needs to get his numbers all day long, and I don't see Anthony Davis getting his numbers. So that I think that's so the year they won or whatever,
yeah,
the usage races of Anthony Davis was skyrocketing. I mean, I was like, stop passing the ball so much because that's how you hurt him.
yeah,
They're gonna have to go back to that to get close.
yeah,
And cause I like the way Carmelo playing.
yeah, I do too.
The only
Definitely,
thing is, none of the Lakers running after nobody.
yeah, yeah. Nah, that's not on the agenda.
No Laker is running after anybody. Like I think they'd be taking out Dwight Howard because he gets shot on the perimeter
Yeah,
or whatever. So that's why those other guys are out there, and that's why that rotation is getting mixed up because at any point a guard like the Lakers bigs are great. They guards are kind of rough. So, like you're gonna have to ask LeBron James to play more defense,
yeah,
and that ain't happening right now because it ain't the playoffs.
yeah,
So he ain't dialed in to lock nobody down a whole game. And the other thing is about the Lakers too.
yeah,
Like I've been to a Lakers game, and every Lakers game is a playoff game.
yeah,
Every one of them. I mean, it ain't like a night off for the Lakers. Everybody is gearing up. We gonna beat them. We gonna show
I agree with
everybody
that.
because every Lakers game is being broadcast.
Mm,
So you're gonna have to play good, or you're gonna you might not have a job. So I'm serious, man.
yeah, nah, yeah, I
That's
agree.
that's why everybody playing the Lakers so hard. Like if the Lakers go under the radar,
Yeah,
like All right, let's hear it from here. I know everybody knows that the Suns are good, but they was like sleeping on the Suns.
Yeah,
Okay,
I swear that's what I was about to bring up. Yeah,
they
yeah,
sleeping on the Suns. They slept on the Denver Nuggets.
yeah,
Okay, um, you go to Portland, you be like, we only got to deal with Dame.
yeah,
Okay,
yep,
and CJ go off a little bit.
a little bit.
So
Yeah,
it's those teams that you ain't thinking about. That's why teams like the Celtics are having a hard time because you're expecting them to do good and they can't pull it through. You know what team I've been enjoying looking at the highlights?
ooh,
The Charlotte Hornets.
yeah, yeah,
Lonzo Ball is entertaining. I mean, not Lonzo. LaMelo Ball is
Lamelo.
entertaining.
Yeah, especially on
It's
fast breaks
entertaining. Fast breaks, he'll go up and make a reverse dunk and miss it
and miss
and
it.
have his hand all in the rim, and you be like, well, he could get up there. It ain't like he don't practice that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, when keeping it real goes wrong, he's just choked on the dunk.
Talking on dunks left and right, man. It
Yeah,
is. I mean, he's not doing left and right. I mean, all right. They played the worst team and lost against the worst team the other night. They played against the Houston Rockets. And I'm sad for the Houston Rockets for them to be that bad
yeah,
because they got the coach who left after, James Harden and them, said, hey, we want him.
mm-hmm,
But we going to leave, though.
yeah,
Okay. So they had Gordon. I was like, dang, I didn't even know Gordon still played. So Gordon is the man running that show
mm,
over there.
yeah.
And everybody else looked like rookies. Everybody else is playing like rookies.
I hadn't watched him
But
play in two
all right.
years.
So they won that game because nobody on each team could shoot threes.
Hmm.
They couldn't even shoot layups.
Yeah. So you saying
So
the Hornets beat the Rockets?
no, the Rockets beat the Hornets.
Oh, the Rockets beat the Hornets.
Yes, they went to triple overtime and
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Ball had several attempts where he shouldn't have passed to Rozier. He should have just took it. But him passing to Rozier couldn't do anything. They passed it back to Ball, and he had that funky side shot that he do,
Yeah.
and it clinked off the person who gives out the beer and the doggone thing. It was pretty bad.
So do you expect to see the Hornets in the playoffs? They playoff team yet?
No, I don't think they're a playoff team. They might be a play-in team. I think
Okay.
they might be a play-in team.
Yeah.
But that just shows you how funky the East is.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is, we say this about the Lakers though. When I looked at the standings, it had a lot of teams that was under 400, under 500 in there. Let me go to the trusty stats real quick to make this point. You don't have to be above 500 team to get into the playoffs in the NBA right now.
Yeah. Okay.
They're saying that a lot of teams is not going to make it to 60. So,
And they saying the Warriors
oh,
on pace to go 74-8.
uh, the Charlotte Hornets are above 500 team. They're going to be in the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, it's Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is 10-10 right now. So Hornets could be a playing team. Hornets could be a playing team because I think Philadelphia can move up.
Mm-hmm.
Boston Celtics could move up, but then that would have to knock out the Knicks, Atlanta, because the Hornets are sitting 6 right now. They're behind the Chicago Bulls.
Mm.
Okay,
Chicago Bulls.
and I'm trying to go to the West Coast. The Lakers in that 8th seat right now, looking bad. But they got
I tell you what,
Minnesota.
Leo, make your predictions on NBA Finals right now. What two teams?
We're gonna have to say Golden State.
That's
I
definitely my
think
West
the
team.
Nets. I think the Nets.
You know what?
I think Brooklyn's gonna figure it out.
I still got the Bucks going back.
I I think the Bucks
And sorry if
can go
they
back,
played.
but I think they're gonna have it figured out. Put it that way. Okay.
Yeah,
Like right now, they trying to adjust themselves.
yeah,
Like Kyrie is a bucket, but he also a distraction. I think they're going to get better without Kyrie.
yeah, yeah. I don't think
So
he's gonna
I'm not
play at
worried
all
about
this
Kyrie.
this season.
I don't think Kyrie Irving being playing is an issue.
Yeah,
Um, because he can't even practice with the team.
I don't think he's gonna
He
play this season at all.
he
I don't
might
think
not
him or
even.
Ben Simmons are gonna play this season.
I can see Ben playing.
I could too, but I'm gonna put it out there that I don't think he's gonna play either.
The if he get traded, he's gonna play. Yeah, I don't see the. You know what the problem is with Ben Simmons? Whatever team he go to, he gonna make that team so much better. He's gonna make that team better. Just think about how much better he's gonna make that team. If Ben Simmons was playing right now, the they
I
would
know,
be
I
out of
know.
the.
If they traded him to the
They would
Warriors,
be.
he'd make the Warriors worse.
That's the Warriors.
I
They're a shoot
would.
team. You need to go to a team where he don't have to shoot.
That's the
They ask
thing.
too much of him. They ask too much of him. They don't know. He don't know if he want to be a big man or a guard. If he knew if he wanted to be a big man or a guard, like if he just said, "I'm gonna play all mid range. I don't care if you give me the three. I'm not taking it. Going to the bat. Just think how rough he would be.
Yeah,
He would be so rough just being aggressive that way.
I think he'd be
Uh,
even rougher
and
if you just put him at center.
listen, put him at center. Put him B as the guy to catch the ball and shoot.
Bring him off the bench. I'm
I
sorry.
don't even
Play him in and B. Bring him off the bench.
put him beat on the bench. You get what? I mean, if they can't play together, don't play them together.
Don't play them together. Seems like an easy fix to me.
That means you have a strong first unit and you have a strong second
That's
unit.
exactly what it means. That's
Well,
exactly how I fix Russell Westbrook. Bring him off the bench. Leo Greens.
the pride thing is not going to get restorated.
Yeah,
Because
but
then you got to be like, who they gonna put in his spot?
I don't care about
You gonna
pride.
put you gonna put Avery Bradley out there?
You know what, Leo? If I was a coach, I know what. Yeah, but you know one thing as a coach, they'll fire me before they fire Russell Westbrook. So if I'm already gonna get fired, you know, bring
They're
him
gonna
off the
fire.
bench.
They're gonna fire the coach. Well, they about to fire him. They looking at it. They
They
looking at it.
they might
I seen
fire.
that
They
too.
might actually fire Russell Westbrook before they fire Frank Vogel. But they typically fire the coach before they trade a player because you gotta
They're
start
not
with.
going. They're trying to save face with Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook. He ain't gonna be there next year.
no, he's not. He's not.
He's not gonna be there next year. They're gonna find a way to move him.
Yeah,
Like he's a good player, but he just his decision making is what kicking his butt. That's why KD was having a hard time with him.
yeah,
Look, I've been going, killing this man. All you gotta do is pass me the ball. Bring the ball up the court and pass it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to
yeah.
score.
I'm
You don't
not.
have to score.
Yeah,
Like seriously, he can pass the ball to Carmelo Anthony and let Carmelo Anthony do his one man show.
yep. Bring them
That
both off the
all he
bench.
has to do is bring the ball up the court.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's the real reason he's there because they didn't want LeBron James having to bring the ball up the court.
Yep,
If you got a fast break it. If you don't, pull it out, give the ball to the real point guard, LeBron James,
yep.
and run and learn how to shoot, catch and shoot. Because
Yeah,
he had an open play. They gave him the shot. Guess what he did? He pulled back and he tried to drive in, threw the ball out of bounds.
that's him. That's him. It's a shame, but that's him. It's a shame.
And nowhere to go. And I ain't seen a point guard get blocked so many times. Like every game, he's getting blocked.
it's got to be frustrating, for him too. But it's got to be frustrating, playing with a seller.
He's the seller.
He's a seller. That's what I'm saying. But
Like,
it's got to be frustrating to be Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
oh,
It's got to be,
definitely. 'Cause all they do is pass them the ball.
yeah,
All they did. You know what that? All right, this
protect the
is really
ball.
the real reason probably why Anthony Davis is having a hard time. When he dropped the ball, when Russell Westbrook drops the ball into Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook man goes to help on Anthony Davis,
Mm-hmm.
and Anthony Davis cannot just go pass the ball back to Russell Westbrook
Yep.
because he's not going to shoot like he ain't Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley come out there, he spots up, he shoots.
Yeah.
It's it's why we ain't coaching.
I tell you what, if you gave me LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis, I could get them
Oh,
better than 10 and 11.
not that man. You got all right. I get on the defensive end why they take some people out.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers should know by now they're not a defensive team anymore. They need to be an offensive team and start doing more offense.
Yeah.
Killing teams with offense. You have a go-to bucket with DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Okay, pick and roll teams to death.
Mm-hmm.
Guard the interior, and just say, "Hey, you don't have to beat us on the three.
Yep.
You're gonna have to be Golden State out here.
Yeah.
There ain't a lot of teams that can be Golden
No.
State.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they do
It's
that,
a solid enough strategy. Yeah.
yeah. We will live like if you're a big team, be a big team. Stop trying to run with the team because the only teams that are gonna blow you out is the Suns, the Warriors. Can you name some other teams that are gonna blow them out like that?
Well, it's looking like the Sacramento Kings, but I tell you another team in the future.
I mean, Buddy Hill. I'm
The
gonna go with timeout. Buddy Hill just started going off at the end. They was waiting for him to go off of the whole game,
Yeah.
and then he went off.
Man, that
So
team gave the
they,
when that's
listen to all they had to do was beat them early. Beat the teams early.
when I seen that Sacramento Kings give the Warriors a run, and almost beat them. I already knew that the Sacramento Kings were a team to be watched. So, but to name another team, the Denver Nuggets is gonna be a if
I'm saying just
Jamal
running
Murray
up the
comes
court.
back, huh?
Well, when Murray come back, that's different. Murray ain't here yet, so they have some free time to. They should be out stacking wins right now.
They should have
Like
been.
you said, they
They,
have
they definitely
a
should have
weak
been.
schedule,
They should have been.
but now they having to play between injuries and suspensions and stuff like that. And ain't Rondo on the team?
Yeah, he
Why
is.
they not? Why they not playing Rondo?
They got well. I mean, it's just I don't want to call it growing pains. I think it's time to abort the mission. It's time. It's time to start
Well,
seeing.
trade deadline coming up. We're gonna see after All Star game. If the Lakers are below 500 during All Star games,
Yeah,
he's out of
it's
here.
gonna be some adjustments. Leo Green, what you got any shout outs? You want to give any shout outs?
Man, shout out to our cast who came last week. Oh, I know. Shout out to Nick. Happy birthday, Nick.
Hey, happy birthday, Nick. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to man. Last week we had a good episode and we had a lot of hate towards LeBron James. See, LeBron, we chose
So,
Russell Westbrook this week, so it's not always you. and James Harden, look, we kind of glazed by you, but we're gonna get you next time.
yeah, you either you gonna start shooting threes again, or you gonna start being
Honestly,
James Harden some more.
James Harden, you're looking a little like Russell Westbrook, so and all three of y'all were on teams, so it it might have been Russ, but it might have been you.
It was Russ.
It was Russ. It was Russ. I'm not amused. Episode 17.